Hello and welcome to the NewsX, and you're watching our special show Hot Mic. And today on our special show we have with us none other than former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir and Chief of Democratic Progressive Azad Party, Ghulam Nabi Azad Saab. Sir, welcome to our show. Sir, at this stage, most of the people they prefer retirement. How you're managing active politics and campaign on this stage?
I don't think in politics there is any retirement. Farooq Saab is about 12 to 15 years older to me, but I think still he is most active in his party. So in politics there is no retirement. See, the most important man, of course I am the last person to be compared with the American president, but American president has 10,000 more responsibility than any other prime minister or any other leader. But they are all in 80s. So they can run the world. So we can't run a small state. So I don't think, as long as you are mentally and physically fit, you can do any job, including politics, business, anything.
Azad Sahab, Umar says that this election is basically referendum of 370. How do you feel?
Well, I don't think for NC it is going to change. They had got the maximum number 3 this time, but they didn't speak in Lok Sabha. So if they get 2, the 2 is always less than 3. So they had the maximum number ever in Lok Sabha, but they didn't made use of that. Nobody spoke in Lok Sabha when it came before the Lok Sabha for discussion and for abrogation of Article 370 or downgrading the state. It was only I in the Lok Sabha who I made as many as 6 speeches over a period of one time on Jammu Kashmir, on downgrading the state, on abrogation of Article 370 or removing Article 35. None of them have spoken on any of these issues. So what is the fun of now crying? People had voted them this time. There were 3 MPs, but they didn't make use of it. So it is a misleading statement. If somebody says, give me MPs, I will get 370. When it was abrogated, you didn't speak.
If you and your candidate will win this election, so do you join BJP or not?
I have not asked for any political party's support. Any party supporting is welcome, but I have not sought as such the help of any, neither NDA, not India group for help. But any individuals are there in any political party, every political party, those who are the public in general. The leaders may be angry. Of course, leaders have a competition with me. They may speak so many things. They may cook so many things which have never happened, which some people are doing in some parts of the state. The things which I have never even thought of, they are making use of. And I have not made any of their utterances a public issue. Suppose there is a ST group, the top leader from Kashmir abused them left and right. And you are thieves, you are this, and they are now asking for the votes. But I have never made use of that. I don't make use of personal attacks, or I don't cook things.
What is your take on the development and the priorities, now for Jammu and Kashmir after you are going to contest election?
Well, everybody does some good things and everybody misses out some good things also. Well, I think the good thing in this government has done that governance is very good. Prime Minister himself and ministers are very hardworking. Even in Jammu and Kashmir, we have got AIMs, IIT, IAMs. These are the positive parts, and also the militancy has come down. Simultaneously, there are no hartals. This is again good sign. But they have missed out also some good points. Like unemployment has increased manifold. So the government has not been able to find any solution to that. Then price rise is also a acute problem. So they could not find any solution for that. So there, as I said, there are minuses and plus things both. No, I think my priority, of course, development has been my hallmark, not in the state, but also at the national level. True. I constructed 6 AIMs across the country in triple shift in 2.5 years, from the foundation stone to inauguration. I laid the foundation stone, I inaugurated them, which has never happened in the past, whether my government or any other government. So I have constructed so many buildings, health-related buildings within the state and outside the state and the country in triple shift, completed in 1 year, 1.5 years. So that's my way of working, whether I work at the state level or the national level. But that development thing is in my mind. Double shift, triple shift, honesty, integrity. People always say that project is not completed. Now we have to increase the budget by 20%. By the time budget is completed, the money earmarked at the time of inception is almost 2 times or 3 times more. But in my period, national level, state level, whatever initial money was earmarked for that project, under double shift and triple shift, I would save 20 to 30% out of the earmarked fund for that. So that is my way of working. But besides that, as you said, what is your priority? Priority besides the infrastructure related things, maybe roads, hospitals, which we need much more, and more than hospitals, the doctors and machinery and appointment and teachers, professors in schools and degree colleges. But most important is to find solution for unemployment. We have to provide employment, both for boys and girls. And we have also to find jobs for skilled and unskilled people. The number of unskilled and skilled people is also increasing with every passing day. I think it increased manifold ever since I've left. And when I was chief minister, there was no scarcity of jobs, because in first shift, double shift, triple shift, every skilled and unskilled mazdoor or skilled carpenter or mason would find business. Rather, the state people from outside the state would come for the triple shift to do the job here. But there are not enough jobs, enough infrastructure related works going in our country, of course, beside the big national highways. But the big national highways do their job with machinery, and they are from outsider. They bring all their paraphernalia from outside. So we have to create smaller works, both in rural areas and also in urban areas, so that we can have enough local contractors, local mazdoors, local laborers, local masons, local carpenters, so they can spread the job.
Home Minister has said that improving security situation in the Jammu and Kashmir will help removal of AFSPA from the Jammu and Kashmir. How do you feel?
Well, that's a welcome step. I have welcomed that very day. I have tweeted that the Home Minister's this assurance that the things have improved a lot, which have improved. Everybody should accept that, have an increase, improved things to a great extent. And let's hope, as Home Minister already said, let us hope that day will come soon when AFSPA will be removed and the people will move much freely. Of course, they are moving freely, but there is always a lurking fear in everybody's mind.
Do you believe that security has really improved in Jammu and Kashmir?
The terrorism is minimal now in any part of the Kashmir. Now, unfortunately, for the past 2 years, occasionally this terrorism has appeared, but it was not local. It was foreign sponsored. It was across the board sponsored in Rajouri and Punch.
Do you think?
And now that's again under control.
Are you happy with the stone pelting incident has gone to the zero?
Yes, that's of course. That has improved the situation. Both it has helped the local people. The environment created is that the business is going very smoothly, whatever little or big business is there. More so that tourists are coming from across the country. That is the reason of because the great change in entire scenario, this militancy vis-a-vis hartals.
We have seen you many a time raising, this issue of restoring statehood to the Jammu and Kashmir in the parliament and even on the stage as well. Do you believe that soon it is going to be restored?
Well, as I said, I have fought in the Rajya Sabha like anything, supported by other colleagues from other political parties. But as I said, there's also lurking fear. The rumors going on, yes, statehood will be there, but it will be a Pondicherry type or Delhi type, which is why I'm very keen to go to Lok Sabha, that I will like to ensure and seek assurance from Honorable Home Minister and Honorable Prime Minister that the statehood like Delhi and Pondicherry will not do in Jammu Kashmir. Jammu Kashmir is totally different than Pondicherry and Jammu Kashmir with its historical background and political importance. Being a border state, one has to be the buffer between the federal government, central government, and the state government. And one UT type of state means central government and state UT is the same.
Recently, government have taken some decision like giving reservation to the POK refugees as well as 2 seats to the Kashmiri Pandit community in the assembly, and also ST status to the Pahadis, those who were fighting for this for a long time. How do you see this?
Well, all the 3 decisions are very good. There's no problem in that. But I would have like a little more representation to Kashmiri Pandits and also more representation to those who have come in 1947 and not from one region, they have come from 2 regions. So it should have been regional balance because there's also some takraw clashes between those who have come in 47 from 2 different regions of the other side. So that should have been little more, and at the same time there should have been the reservation, at least minimum one for what we call, of course, when delimitation commission came here, I had taken up the issue with them that there should be 1 seat in the assembly reserved for Christians and 1 should be reserved for Sikhs. That has not happened in the reservation during the delimitation commission. But I think I would still request the government of India, insofar as the nomination is concerned, besides the given ST status to party or besides the nomination status given in the assembly to these people, that should have been double, but at least minimum 1 should be given to Christian and Sikhs also.
Many political parties were seen claiming that we want Kashmiri Pandits to back to the Kashmir Valley because it is incomplete without Kashmiri Pandits' return. So what need to be done now if we want Kashmiri Pandits back to the valley?
Well, I have said more than half a dozen in the parliament that Kashmir is incomplete without Kashmiri Pandits. I have been taught in SP College and Kashmir University by the Kashmiri Pandit professors. And like me, so many. And during our times or before my time, I think the 80% teachers in the colleges, university were Kashmiri Pandits. So we are all product of that. And insofar the teaching part is concerned, the Kashmiri Pandits were very hardworking and very expert. So they have had a great contribution in the Kashmir, in shaping the Kashmir, in shaping the students of Kashmir. I may be Muslims or Kashmiri Pandits. So I think we cannot ignore their contribution in the growth and development of the state, and particularly in Kashmir. I feel so sad when I go to Jagti or elsewhere, rotting them there. It's really rotting. But rotting does not mean not. Their colors have changed. The type of accommodation which I constructed as Chief Minister, nobody has whitewashed in 20 years. They have turned black. You cannot recognize whether they are flats or they are something else. Though nobody has, in every house, government houses we live, we need a repair here and there after every monsoon, after every winter. But there are the quarters, the accommodation, the government accommodation provided to them. Nobody has seen whether the leakage, there's a leakage, whether that has to be repaired, that has to be whitewashed. There has been a wear tear that has to be looked after. They are living in a very hostile climate of May and June in comparison to Kashmir. As a result of the newborn children, they can't be recognized. And when we are talking of their rehabilitation, it's not one party, it's an all-party job. And it is the political parties of the political parties. No lip sympathy will do. Unfortunately, everybody is doing lip sympathy. Everybody. A to Z, I would not like to mention. It is a very serious issue. The India has been always fighting at the global level. Homeland to everybody. How can we deprive people from their homeland? You may say Jammu is also homeland. But put Jammuwala in Srinagar, in spite of the best climate in May, June, July, August, but he will not be able to live there then more than 10 days. He will come, he will love to be in Jammu, Katwa or Samba. Because for him it is the birthplace where he has been living for generations. He has adopted this culture, he has adopted this climate, the climate has adopted them. So, for them it is totally a different climate, different culture, different atmosphere. So, we should realize that.
Everyone knows that Pakistan is behind the disturbance in the Jammu and Kashmir, and Pakistan is responsible for the migration of the Kashmiri Pandits as well. Do you think that this is the wise decision of the government not to talk to Pakistan, in any circumstances? What you say? What is your take on this?
Well, which Pakistan you are talking of? Who to talk? I wish only the people of the... And what type of elections have taken place? A has won and B has reached in the National Assembly. Is that the type of governance we would like here? Is that government worth talking to? I pity the people of Pakistan, the blunder they have done in 1947. They should have not asked for division. They would have been happier here. Happy, not happy. Happier, not happy. happier here. But now they have to cry for the food, shelter, education, money, and now the freedom. Freedom to vote, freedom to elect. But in democracy, that is the real freedom. That you should have the freedom to elect your own representative and form your government. But the type of elections, of course, not the first one in Pakistan, but this was the climax. The people voted for a particular candidate for a particular party, and somebody else has got elected and somebody else has formed the government. The same disease has caught the Pakistans also, which India has in some states and national level. Only one generation would like to eat by hook or crook. Well, that is eating the democracy within, maybe national level or the state level. It's happening in a number of states.
I would like to ask you one question. I know that you will always try to ignore this, but still I want to ask you about Rahul Gandhi. He's not going to contest from Amethi. So how do you see this?
No, but this is his father's constituency, grandfather's constituency. I would be happy. First, they are not able to fight BJP. Now they are running against people like us. They are running against CPM, CPI. So CPM has rightly said, public rhetorics are they are against BJP, but the physical rhetorics are to go against the secular political parties. So they have to decide which side they are.
But at the same time, when Rahul Gandhi is not contesting from Amethi, Robert Vadra is interested in Amethi. So how do you see this?
Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi may contest Amethi or not. It is their grandmother's constituency, grandfather's constituency, uncle's constituency, father's constituency, and their own constituency for decades.
Has Narendra Modi led the country well, and does he deserve a third term?
Well, that's democracy. That is for the people of India to decide.
One final question. Why you have chosen Anantnag as a candidate for the parliament election? Because earlier you fought from Bhadarwa, and as far as the assembly election is concerned, but now you have decided to go to Anantnag. Why, and what is the priority for this Anantnag constituency?
Anantnag is not alien to me. And for your information and for the public, all the Kashmiri speaking, whose mother tongue is Kashmir in 3 districts of Doda, Kishtwar, and Ramal. So right from Banhal to Doda to Kishtwar to Balesa to Bhadrava, the Kashmiri speaking Muslims are ex-Anantnag, South Kashmir. When South Kashmir was 1 district. Even when we were in school, South Kashmir, and school and college, South Kashmir was only 1 district. 1 district was made later on, and 2 districts I made very recently. So all the 3 districts of Chenab Valley, the Kashmiri, all the Muslims, almost 85%, maybe 90%, are from ex-Anantnag. So we are from Kokarnag. We have all relatives there. Like Sarudi Saab is from Bijbihara. Like Salman is from Kulgam. You will find everybody, and everybody has a relation. But we are lucky that we have keep our relations alive till today. So I am really the Jammu and Kashmir, and that too Anantnag. So for me, Anantnag is not an alien. Line from SP College School, SP College, and then Kashmir University. I have been going to Anantnag, working in Youth Congress, and as minister, as chief minister, health minister. So as a matter of fact, some leader, ex-chief minister, asked me, why did you go for Anantnag? I said, when I was nothing, 45 years back, I went all the way to contest from Maharashtra. And not one election, I have contested 3 elections from Maharashtra, 2 won, Lok Sabha and 1 in Rajya Sabha. The question is, when in 79 I was just Youth Congress chair, I had the guts to contest from Maharashtra, from a Hindu, 95% Hindu constituency and win. Well, this is my own state, whether it is Rajouri, Poonch or South Kashmir.
So thank you so much for speaking with us and sparing your valuable time. So that's all on Hot Mic today. Keep watching NewsX. Thank you.